Hi Pisces, just getting ready to do your wealth reading. We're going to start out with a soul's journey to give us some focus, and then we'll do your past, present, challenge, advice from spirit, and then the final outcome with the card. So let's get started. This will not resonate with everybody, but I think that the general energies will be helpful. And if it doesn't resonate, check out your birth chart and see where money lies in your chart, and then watch the video that corresponds with that, and it may give you some more insight. So let's get started. Spirit, what is Pisces? What focus should we have? Oh, we had one fall out. Oh, more than one. Let's start over here. Spirit, what focus should we have for Pisces for wealth? Well, we got imagination. And we got this on a previous sign. But basically, what we're talking about here is thinking outside of the box, getting creative with your spending. I know a lot of people have had to get creative with this global crisis of stretching money or repurposing items so that they don't have to go buy new things, whatever the case may be. It's something about, like getting out of your comfort zone a little bit and thinking differently, having a different approach. So let's see how that applies to your reading here. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? What was the past energy in regard to wealth for Pisces? And we get the Nine of Swords. What's the present energy for Pisces? Present energy for Pisces. We have the Emperor. Spirit, what's the challenge for Pisces? The challenge for Pisces. And we get Ace of Cups. The advice from Spirit for Pisces. And we get the Knight of Coins. And the outcome. What's the outcome for Pisces? We get the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so what I feel like with this Nine of Swords is, you're coming from a place where there was a lot of worry because of poor planning, possibly. I'm getting that, there was a lot of stress directly associated with your finances. And so I feel like, with this imagination card, I feel like Spirit is saying, you have to disassociate your emotions from your finances, okay? And plan, do things differently, be creative. You have much more resources than you may realize in a sense. So with your current energy being the Emperor, I mean, this is somebody that really, takes charge, but he also, surrounds himself with experts and, the very knowledgeable counsel. So what I'm getting is this may not be for everyone, but I feel like some of you may need to look at, getting some expert advice in regard to your money. This could just be about, getting some advice from someone that is, financially stable, maybe just like, how do you do it? Open your mind to, or, it could be also about just doing the research yourself and, kind of empowering yourself about your money. So with the challenge being the Ace of Cups, the challenge is your financial flow. So it's not about, you're not necessarily in a place where you don't have money, but it's not flowing consistently. And I think a lot of people are in this current energy where it's just kind of like, we're having to create a new financial path for ourselves. So this is about, finding that thing that's going to make things more steady. And obviously what was in the past was not working, okay? So the Knight of Coins is all about steady, right? So I feel like this is really an opportunity to do a lot of the research, and look at some ways that you can do small investments that will, that are not high risk, just some small investments that can, kind of fortify that flow that you do have a flow. It's just not steady enough for you to feel comfortable, right? So in the outcome with the Queen of Cups, I'm really getting that you need to go into your intuition as well, and not allow kind of all the outside influences to affect your money path. Like, go into your gut and say, what matters to me? What, you know, how can I create that flow? I almost feel like the Queen of Cups is someone that can apply the same type of energy she would to love as she would to her finances. She just is like very intuitive and understands. And this is you, Pisces. So I feel like, it doesn't have to be male or female. I think it's just about creating that intuitive flow, which is going to then be mirrored in your money situation. So let's look at this Knight of Coins to see if we can get a little clarity on what should we be researching. What is this like methodical path that's going to bring about that financial flow for us? Spirit, what does Knight of Coins represent to this? And we get the Knight of Wands, Knight of Staves here, right? So, I feel like this is really about looking how you manifest. So I feel like there's something where we're saying, how do we manifest? And so really that goes back to what is your money source, right? And how can we better utilize that source? Maybe you're only partially utilizing that source. Maybe you need to, whether it's from, this can also be an unexpected gift, but I don't think that's going to establish our flow, right? We can't rely on unexpected gifts. So, what I'm feeling like is definitely looking at what is it that you're getting where are you getting your money now, and how can you more creatively capitalize on that. And I really feel like that's what's going to establish your flow. And I know this is very general because I think that there's just way too many money situations to specifically target. But I feel like if all of us look back at where is our money coming from and how can we better utilize that money and get creative about it, right? So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. All right, let's close this out with a guidance message, a making magic message. What guidance do we have for Pisces? Guidance for Pisces. And we get air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. All right, so this is definitely talking about, with air, we're really talking about, you know, learning something or doing the research, looking into, you know, how you can expand your knowledge in regard to, excuse me, in regard to money. And so you may be able to take your current situation and really fully make it bloom by learning something new about your money situation, or just in general how to manage money. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying here, is get creative, learn something, and that's going to take you out of that comfort zone to kind of fortify whatever you already have going here. All right, that is the message that came through from Spirit for you, Pisces. I do appreciate you watching. Remember that the universe has your back, and so do I. Take care.